Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure. This is Transport Fever 2 Metropolis, and we're looking at, perhaps unconventionally, we're looking at the peninsular, MIG-insular station approach. And your focus, should you need directions, should be on this bad boy right here. Because this bad boy right here has been sat here for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, there's lots of other trains toing and froing. It's a lovely thing to behold. And when you look at the station itself, you'll go, oh, nary even is there an empty platform. And that's something that we love to see. The downside is there are 3 routes that go into this station. The old orange train there, yeah. This purple number, yeah, they've got names, but I think, we can describe them according to colour. And yet, they seem to get all the priority, despite the fact this is potentially the heaviest earner that we've got. And it's not allowed in. Just isn't allowed in. Now, I hear what you're saying. What you're saying is, maybe you haven't got the platform assignment set correctly. Oh, I definitely have. I've already watched through this cycle. Yeah, all 3 routes can go into whatever platform they like. I've even added a second signal, so that this chap is... just a smidge close. No, I say no. Let the orange one through. No, see if I care. It's all good. More frustratingly still, it doesn't stay there forever. No, eventually it gets a go, and yet it's been in motion for longer than any of the other trains. The other trains are all on relatively short routes. Yeah, there's just no. Yeah. Let the orange one through. That's important. Yeah, that's clearly flipping critical. That is. No, we're going to sit here and watch. We're going to do aeroplanes today, just so you know. But right now, what you want to know is how much longer can this go on? You might also say, could we have a look at the reverse angle? I'll go, oh yeah. I've moved the timing forward a little bit. It's now 2005. Here's the station, 2 platforms, 3 routes. Just take it in turns, lads. It's moderately straightforward. There's no real. No real drama involved. All I can say is that the signal box operator has clearly got some favouritism / bias going on in there, and that's really no good for anybody. Yeah. There's no reason for it. I bet there is. I bet there is a logic reason for it, but I bet the logic doesn't include which train has been waiting longest in its calculations. This train will be allowed to move, incidentally, when there are none of those waiting. It's got nothing to do with the orange trains. It's these purple bad boys that are the drama maker. Yeah. See, like, he's gonna come up, and he's gonna snake the platform. Oh no, orange is snaking the platform. Orange is clearly top of the Christmas card list there. If you've identified the problem, then if I were to move that signal just back to there, the problem would fix itself. Would it though? I'm not so sure it would. I'm not so sure. But and yet we persist. It's still there. Look, it's still there. Train 38 is there's 3 trains on that track, and the other 2 are queued up behind it. I don't need to look. I know that for fact. Yeah, and as a result of this, of course, we're killing the golden goose. That is that track. This should be earning about 3 million per lap, and instead it's in the hole. How much are you in the hole at the moment? 4 million. Yeah. Why are you in the hole for 4 million? Just because it's been sat there doing nothing. Oh, we've got an opportunity. No, we haven't. Oh, come on! It felt like an opportunity. Might still no. Orange is going to get the jump there. Now, there's multiple solutions that could be applied here. Make the other trains bigger, so that we don't have to have the frequency of service. But I like the frequency of service. It's one of the things that I'm aspiring to. Should we change the angle again? Keep it fresh. Yeah, all right. Let's keep it fresher. We could stop right here. It's all right. We're not going to miss the action. We'll know when it happens because we'll see it happening. There you go. Yeah, trains doing stuff and things. How many people are in the platform? Look. Plenty of people wait. It's the McGinsular Carpenter Flyer. Is the train wait? They're leaving. Yeah, we've got passengers just kind of going, I've had enough. I don't think this train exists. I think I'm going to leave. This is not as fun an angle, is it? No, it's, you know, wondering whether it's going to get the green light. It's got a green light opportunity coming up potentially. No, it hasn't. Right, I am going to try and fix it. Yeah, but you see, what I don't want is I don't want to fix it by artificial means. So if I stick that through there, yeah. Right, quick pause, bulldozer, take that one out. Bulldozer off. Right. Okay, let's see if that did the job. I'm prepared to accept that it probably won't. But now, you see, you're going to stop here, which means that you have your nose out front. So when we see the other purple... No, game doesn't care. Just blatant favoritism. I mean, this is a lovely train. As lovely as the other trains are. This one's just as lovely. Maybe that one, because that one was already in motion. Maybe that's the reason. So maybe this time. Maybe not this time. No. I mean, I could put another signal here, right? I could put a signal there. I know it blocks this junction, but there are other ways of getting to that junction. Put a signal there, make it one way, and then fellow me lad here can creep all the way up. The only problem is he's likely to get snaked by Johnny Orange. Priority signalling. That's what I want. You want to assign a number to each train of whether it's priority 1, 2 or 3. You don't need any more than that. Priority 1, 2 or 3, and you can have multiple trains with priority 1, in which case it should be the one that has been waiting longest gets the go ahead. Now obviously I've said we're going to do aeroplanes today, but no, we're not leaving until this train leaves. Alright, after this train leaves, we'll get on with the show. But until that point, we're sitting here. Yes, there's no way to run a railway, frankly. Given that signal didn't work, why not move the signal for the other one up further? Okay, give it a try. It's all about clear-through time, you see. It's all about the time it takes to clear the service through. So if this one can jump earlier, or it gets a bit of a jump on the track, we might get a gap in the service crop up a little earlier. That new signal I placed, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You could also tell the orange bad boy here that it has to go up this section of track. Could do. That would ruin that service. You could just take some of those trains off that track. Could do. Actually, are we telling this it can run both sides? This is worth checking. The Island line, Manager line. At McGinnsula. No, you're lit blue. You can use both. All right. I'm certain this one. I checked it before, and it's definitely lit blue. Manager line. Lit blue. You can use both. Right, there you go. Yeah, see, like, I've wiggled it. Just to kind of go, you do understand that you can use either platform, right? You get that, don't you? Yeah. Why is it allowing the other one? Why is it allowing orange to have priority? I think it's because when orange clears, maybe it leaves the path earlier. I don't think that necessarily is the case. I think the solution's going to end up being get rid of an existing train. You know, take one train off either of these services. Although that said, we're queuing both sides. Look at this cheeky blighter. He just sails straight through. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the passengers. Doesn't care about our level of service that we're providing. No, he's all about so whatever. Really? Is that what he's all about? Yeah. Yeah. What else could I do? You could bulldoze this piece of track here, but it works so well. I just need a gap. The other alternative, of course, is build a platform 3, which is, in all honesty, probably the way that I'll end up fixing it. I mean, it involves quite a lot of bulldozing around here, but, I mean, it needs doing. We're still here, incidentally. How many passengers are we talking about? None. You know why there's no passengers on board? Because they all died. We're going. We're rolling. Why? Why are we rolling? Why now? No orange. No, there's an orange in the station. Don't question it. Don't fight the feeling. Let's just get out of here and roll the intro. So I hear what you're saying. What you're saying is, why, in an episode that is theoretically about aeroplanes, have you started out with a broken train? And I'll tell you why. It's because after I finish recording each episode, I like to just watch my train set. I'll hook up somewhere and go, oh yeah, I'm enjoying the experience of just watching all of this happen. We're riding on board the train that has been subsequently released. We're still at Tier 2 speed. It gets held here quite frequently as well, this nice merger line, as we head into Little China. And I imagine a few of the... Nice to the Raving Citadel. Beg your pardon, Little China's next one up. Yeah, I imagine a couple of these lads probably want to come with us on the train here and have been waiting for some time. They'll have cleaned out W.H. Smith's and just kind of gone, I can't bring myself to pay that kind of money, but I'm going to have to. If I don't have a Yorkie right now, the world's going to chuff in end. You know, W.H. Smith's is about the only place you can buy a Yorkie these days. Yeah, I imagine supermarkets have got them, but you don't see it very often. No, you don't. Get on with the show. Right, there we go. So that's rolling. It needs fixing. But yeah, I like watching stuff in motion. Right, 2 airports need to be built. You could build just one airport, but the success we'd get from that would arguably be a little limited. We will go with one out here. You sure? Nope. Probably one out here or there. I will do a land survey presently. The other one, however, is going to live out near Megacity 1. And hopefully all of this stupid business that has decided it wants to work here hasn't ruined it for all of us. So first job, get rid of the road. Yeah, we go straight in. Now, unfortunately, this means that we're going to end up with planes looping off the side of the map. It's not a big ugh, but at the same time, it is a little bit... Yeah. Now, someone said in the last episode, have I considered moving freight by plane? I could do, but I'm not sure it'd be helpful. Let me evaluate it when the time comes. I would only be doing it from here. What's all of this? That's a heliport, mate. Cool. Yeah, that's great. You know what? I think we might have to have one of those. Ooh. Yeah. You were talking about should we have a ship some... What's this? That's a rooftop passenger plane helicopter. Oh, crikey. I never even explored this when I was looking at helicopters. I probably should have done. What are you? You look like, based on the packaging there, that's a cargo freight effort behaviour. Anyway, never mind that. We're going to build a passenger, thank you, passenger regular sort of airport. We're going to want full size, obviously enough. Hangar, yeah. Terminals, 1. Because we're not going very far. We are going to have 1. What have you done there? I pressed the wrong button. Oh, well, don't. Yeah, just 1 airport is all we need on this map. I say 1 airport, just one air route. This is not a series for getting bogged down in planes. Now, is that the way you want it orienting? No, I think actually is that, are you sure? Is it what? Yes, I am sure. I'm going to put it right in about there. Okay, so got my landing lights, runway, boop ba doop ba doop ba doop ba doop. Build a big fat road, you know the routine, and then we'll go. Right, that's that done. Because the difficult bit's going to be at the other end. Yes, it is. Now we're probably only even going to run 1 plane here, but we'll see what the demand ends up looking like, because this is a straight point to point, 1 city to 1 city kind of jaunt. And as much as I may go, oh, maybe there will be higher demand. Yeah, that's horrible. I want to see what the AI does with it. Anyway, that's that end done. Yeah. That's the easy bit. I just thought we'd clear that off first before coming down here and then surveying the landscape. So we're going to be taking the terrain tools to whatever area we decide to go in. I quite like this swimming pool that we've got going on here. Yeah, you've got to think about where your trains are coming. Well, they're coming out of here. I've got plenty of options. Yeah, well, actually, they're coming out of there. Yeah, where does that end up? Over here. Oh, that's no good. No. I mean, I have fixed this junction. Oh, I wonder if... Oh, this would look good. Well, I think good is maybe pushing it a bit. Just, let's try... The train bit is all important. That's why I'm back on train track. You'll get to ride on a plane today, don't worry. I wonder if... I'm not even sure that's allowed. No, what I mean a three-way junction split. I don't think that's allowed in the game engine. But see, what I'm thinking is something like this that would then tunnel underneath. You'll then need another line coming back again, even though this is not going to be a particularly heavily trafficked line. It's going to be a bus service at best. It's not going to get access to many bits of track, and therefore limited platform use only. And I was going to try and save these two central platforms for kind of the express services. Well, don't you want this such? Have a look at what's going on at the moment. That's what's going on at the moment. Well, you've got two distinct brown routes there that are shared. Yeah, I think I probably have. Well, that's an oversight on your part then, isn't it? Have a look at it again. All right, you've got that, which is doing a turnaround. That's doing a turnaround. This and that are doing a turnaround. That is doing a turnaround. So's this and that and those. At some point, I will. No, we already know what the plan is there. Yeah. No. You haven't got enough junction space here to make any approach land at any of the 6. So you definitely want to land either at this end or at that end, and then you want a track that peels off over there. Oh, all right. In which case, I'll lay in something bespoke. We will actually have this dedicated to a single platform. There we go. Something like that. No. There isn't too much slope. There's just the right amount of slope. There you go. See? Right. No, too much slope. Bring it back to here. Check the ugly. Hang on. There you go. Yeah, we're going to want to be careful here because you've now got to hit underground real quick. It should be okay. Bespoke. One bespoke line. I could probably reach the other platform as well, but actually locking in one train that only does one platform is not the end of the world. You're going to crash the game. Please don't crash the game. Please don't. Just come out over there. There you go. Like that. Right, good. What's making you unhappy? What if I gave you some of this? There you go. Now we can see what's going on. It's just trying to be clever with road bits. Do that. There you go. One building will be removed. I can live with that. And then we've emerged over here. Now, I'm reluctant to do it. All right, leave that cooking. Go and look over the other side, the other perspective. Now, there's far less going on over here, apart from this chuffing great forest. Yeah. But the majority of the services you've got at the moment are coming in from this side. So having one coming in from the other side is a good thing. You've already figured out your junction. As much as it's figured out. You've figured the junction out. And having another service departing in an entirely different direction is no bad thing, because you might want to use that again later. In which case you would need to re-envisage this, re-envision. Whatever, you'd need to re-it. This junction here. Yeah, all right. I think we'll settle with plan A. Right, I'm going to lob that in there. More work on that. It needs doing. I just did a dismissive wave at the screen there. You won't have seen it, but I did it. I just wanted to let you know. And then put in airport. Right, there you go. Airport. That just okay. The terrain tool will be coming out. I'm mostly just evaluating how much work we're talking about here. Okay, yeah, something like that. Something like that. Right, where's my train track? It's there. Okay. So, what about something like this? It's taking off directly into the mountain. Is that not a good thing? No. How about that? That's an interesting approach, and actually that doesn't leave too much terrain work to be done either. In fact, you don't need to do really any pre-terrain barbecuing in order to make that kind of sit. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, you've got to knock the mountain down, but yeah, that's what all structural engineers say. They kind of go, oh yeah, after we've knocked the mountain down, then everything will be groovy. Something around here. Quick note of caution. Yeah, you do have to get your rail line up to that altitude. Oh, good point. Yeah, so what if you were to sink? Sink more. Yeah, you see, now you're starting to get it looking weird. I know, everyone likes it weird, though. Yeah, it's only 50 million quid. I've got the money. Yeah. No. All right, bring. No, what's that? Why is it still going down? Bring it back up. All right, sit there. Yeah, I know. Well, obviously, I know what I'm about to do. I'm reluctant to do it, but I'm going to try it anyway. Right, do that. Yeah. Okay, right. Now, just ever so quickly, let's just see if we can do this in one, shall we? Because if we can't, then we're going to need a rethink. Right. And perfect emergence at just the right time. Was that? It doesn't look like it's actually going uphill, though. There you go. You can emerge in plenty of time. You got loads of space. It's great. Okay. Ooh, excited. That's an exciting takeoff. Right. Okay. Time to get to the terrain tools. Right. No. We're gonna need a lot more than that. Give me maximums. All right. Now this is going to be one of those times where I go, after this episode is done, I shall go away and polish this up a little bit. So, take that as something that's going to happen. But let's make a start on it. Now, what we won't get over here, due to the fact that there are no towns, cities, or villages, hamlets, shop in the middle of nowhere, none of that going on here. We're not going to get any residential build in the slightest. I accept that willingly and with an open heart and a glad mind. Open mind and a glad heart? You can do it your way, son. I know what I meant. And that's okay. That's not the end of the world. What are you doing now? Colouring in. Oh, okay. Is that working for you? Yes, sirree. Yeah. Now, are you going to wait until you've tried it a bit before you decide to knock this stuff down? Or are you going to leave it and see if the plane can clear it in a dramatic landing kind of a fashion? I think we all know the answer to that one. You do as little as you think you can get away with, and then you go back and do a little bit more when you can't get away with it. Oh, okay, I can make this pit into something, I suppose. What would you make it into? Don't know. You know what a game needs? Oh, is there something else that the game needs? All right, okay. Among the things that the game would benefit from, yes, is a little, just a very little something. Oh, good. Yeah. Do you want to spit it out? What I believe that the game would benefit from is the ability for towns to grow. You've said this before. Towns to grow anew. When there was a traffic opportunity going on. The other thing that would be nice is if individual industries required workers. Well, we know this. This is not new. You've not come up with anything revolutionary. Everybody knows this. Right, 120 metre high speed. There is not going to be the passenger density to require anything more than that. And then a ramp into the pit. It would be fun, but ultimately I don't think it's going to be necessary. All right, there we are. Just stick on a bit of that. Now, if I do decide to do something with air freight, maybe I'll do it here. Maybe I don't. I think I will do something with air helicopters, though, as opposed to ground helicopters. Shut up! Yeah, I think I will do some kind of luxury helicopter transport system at some point. There you go. You're going to end up with a bit of a viaduct going on here, friend. Yeah, it's all right. But there's some good viaduct bridges kicking around near the end of the list here. Right, so one of those. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, one would argue you've possibly overspent a little bit here for a passenger service that's going to have maybe 20 people on once in a while. Yeah. You're going to run single train? I think that would be the right solution. Just one train. Okay, yeah, all right. Single train, single track. Yeah, it's the where the hell are we? I don't know. What's this airport inherited the name of? Hill Valley. But you know what? That's a tremendous name for it. So the Hill Valley Express is very much a special train that you only take when you're going on holiday or you've been demanded to go to a different country for work. Right, there we are. Yeah, bit of that. Yeah, give it some of this. New line, please. We're going to go from here, from Asgrad, out to Hill Valley. No, that's the airport. Well, it is the airport. No. Hill Valley. I should probably rename that station as well. All right. Anyway, this is going to be. Shut up, Jeff. Jeff's been asleep on my hand the entire time. Valley Express. I've only had to move him because he's on top of the flipping keyboard. Yeah. No, that's not something I want you to do in front of me, Jeffrey. But look, let me tell you what. Look, I've got an episode to finish, Jeff. Go and sit on the floor or something. Go and hassle Robert. Right. There's that. I was going to rename the station because this needs to be Hill Valley Airport. Yeah, which is not an airport, it's a train station. And then this one is just going to be Hill Valley. The aerodrome. Oh, he's back. Aerodrome. Yeah, delightful. Okay, good. No, you can't. I apologise. You can't see this, but the cat's now stood in front of the monitor. Get on the floor and stay there. Or sit on your shelf. I don't mind which, one or the other, but not in front of the screen when I'm trying to make something semi-professional for a semi-observant audience. I know you're only semi-observant. Most of you are doing other things at the same time. It's fine. I accept that, but that's why I only bother delivering on a semi-professional basis. Right, what are we doing? What do you think? Train first? Plane first? Train first. It's going to take longer for the train to get there. Unpause. Right. Where's your nearest train depot? I don't know. Well, it will need to be up this way somewhere. Yeah. Oh, it's this one again. Yeah, this might be my favourite depot lately. Right, buy a train. Obviously, we've advanced another 10 years, and so there are more choices available to us. We've now got the 456. Is that new? Really hard to say because look, here's some more multi-unit stuff. Yep, yeah, there's the 150. Yeah. Oh, they'll all get a go. Don't worry. Multi-units electric, please. We've got the 322. That is new. There's the Stansted Express. That'll do nicely. Thank you. Yeah. You sure? We've used that before. Well, we're using it now. So shut up. Right, give me that. What's it support? 80 passengers. That's maybe too many. What does the 377 do? That's also new. That does 55 passengers. That's better. Yeah, I know it's not ideal for this service, but it's better suited to what we're doing here. What should we take? Southern or whatever that is? Not Southern. Not Southern. Yeah, let's take not Southern. 3 car, 55. Yeah, take one, please. Slap that one onto the Hill Valley Express. Plop. Right, watch it come out the depot, because we all like that. There you go. Oh, see how it looks like a train. Honk. Dream on. You've got to get on board for that. No honkage. This is a train that was delivered pre the honk module. Ah, blessed is the honk module. And all who sail in her. Right, okay, let's leave that doing its thing and go and buy ourselves an aircraft. Right, up to Mega City 1. It finally goes, oh, you've spotted I exist then. And go, yeah, I've spotted you exist. Right. Lock in the route. Well, this is going to be a radical route selection. From one airport. Oh, yeah. Yeah, where's it going to go? Ah, see, that's the mystery. I could leave it as a cliffhanger and people will have to tune in next time to find out. But let's not. Doing that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's have a quick look. I'm just checking the route just to see if it's going to go over anything interesting. Other than the entire map, all of which is interesting. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. It doesn't even... I mean, unless it's caught in a holding pattern, which it really shouldn't. I'm not going to be buying that many planes to run on this. So this is going to be... MCO, because Megacity 1 is always MCO. MCO flight plan. Yeah. No, it's not. It's going to be escape from MCO, because it's the only way you can do so. Unless they're in this coal mine is actually just a front and they're tunnelling under here in order to reach the heady heights of Night City. Could be. You never know. I do know, and that's not the case. Right, okay, we've got that. Buy a plane, please. I haven't yet added... Ooh. That's what a military helicopter. Could be good. I haven't added anything new at the current time. I think we'll probably end up going with either an A320. Good, solid choice there. Possibly this Bombardier. Yeah. No, we don't do Boeing. They all crash or get recalled when they start venting noxious fumes into things. What a British Aerospace. Just don't worry about British Aerospace. We're not buying arms. No, let's go with A320. That's what I wanted originally. That's what we'll have. I'm buying an A320. I will add subsequent A320s if the demand is sufficient to warrant it. However, I do not expect that will be the case. Right, escape from MCO. Aeroplane, everybody. Aeroplane. Here it is. Johnny Aeroplane. You know what you're going to need at this end? I'm going to need a bus. Yeah, don't do that off screen. Yeah, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to do it now. Because you know what would work better here? I'm going to build a tram. Right. A little bit of semi-light rail. You're going to have to upgrade all of this stuff. Yeah, I know, but we want to get some passengers on this bad boy. And while a couple of people might walk, I don't think that's really going to work for us. Is that actually a tram route? It is if you tell it is. All right, well, let's do it again and tell it it is. There you go, tram track. Boom shakalaka. Right, there you go. See, he's off on a little journey. It's fine. We'll join him on his little journey shortly, but not right yet. Bus lane, yeah. Tram track, electric, cool. And then we'll go fatty track here. Yeah. Down to skinny lad. Yeah. Right around the city centre. Yeah, bulldoze anything that's in the way. It'll grow back because we're about to connect it to the outside world. Which will make everybody tremendously excited. Is that all you need? Do you think you need to go anywhere else? Not at the moment. Look at it. It's a poxy little town. It's not a mega city in the slightest. It's more like Poxy City one. You're going to say Poxy again? Poxy. Right. Bus stop. No. Bus tram stop. Yeah. It's not just dedicated bus tram stop or whatever. Right, we will be fashioning the traditional figure 8 here, and I will probably slightly over-index when it comes to the number of trams that I'm wanging up here. But what I don't want is too many stops. I want a fairly small number of stops, providing relatively good coverage. Streets, yeah. Put this on that. Yeah. Electric tram track, good. And then fold that onto there like that, forming the Eye of Horus. There. Ish. It is. It is sort of the Eye of Horus, and that's a thing that people will be very excited to see. Right, give me a tram depot, which we might as well stick next to the tram station. I doubt we'll get anybody built near here, but it would be lovely if they did. And slap in a route. New line. Right, off we go. Yes, sir. And that one. Yep. And this one. Right, and back to the beginning. Do you think you need to figure eight it? We should do, yeah. I mean, if nothing else, it allows for slightly more scenic views. Because if you're watching, you'll have trams going in both directions, you see. So this is going to be MCO commuter. Dead easy. No, I'm going to give it a better name. Light rail. Which it isn't, it's a tram. Which is, strictly speaking, light rail, but strictly speaking isn't. Right, have you got anything? What about a Cobra? What we're offering here really doesn't warrant a Cobra. You know what? Actually, if we go to 2 of those, then that is over-indexing what we're doing. And it should work out fine. Right, good. It's going to rock up any second. Why is it not rocking up? There's a pig walking in the background, and therefore, because you didn't actually tell it to go to a route. Go on, get to work. Right, there you go. There's a tram there, tram fanciers. Right, and there's another one. For those who fancy extra trams. I particularly like the way that when this tram does its business, it's going to be hard-pressed to fit into one station. Why are you both coming in here straight away? Look, for spacing purposes, you should be going in opposite directions. Just, I mean, you know, why do you disappoint me so? Right, you go Terminal 1. There you go. Right, there you are. This doing the thing. Right, let's. I'm going to crank the tempo up. Where are you going now? Why are you going down here? Maybe because I changed the track that it was supposed to go to? I don't know. I think... Well, maybe that was just a shakedown cruise. You can call it a shakedown cruise if you like, but I don't buy it. Oh, we've got some people waiting. Yeah, I know. They're keen as punch to get out of town. They go, oh, thank God we can leave, finally. Yeah. Right. Okay. I suppose that, yeah, they all want to go to MCO East. Yeah, I would do too. Still, look, they already built a larger building there. No, I think that's just the leftovers of the buildings that you removed in order to electrify your city. Oh, whatever. Right, okay, that's a thing. Right, let's wait for the plane, and then we'll hop aboard as soon as it rocks up. And go on a little plane drive. Flight. Journey. You don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't. But it's nice to see that these 2 clowns are now... They're now space. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Passengers. Yeah. Yeah, look at them all. Loads of them. Loads. All waiting to go on the aeroplane. Well, I'm waiting to go on the aeroplane as well, but it's not here yet. How many people have we got waiting there now? 50 odd. Whoo! Plus, of course, the 20 coming the other way. Or are they going to have to wait for the tram? The tram will be along in a minute. It'll be fine. Just waiting for the aeroplane. Well, yes, you've said that. I know, I'm filling time. How many people we got here waiting now? 50. That's 2 planes worth, almost. I think our original plane only sports 45. Now, if there were demand from the other end as well, then we would be snapping our fingers in a jazz kind of a fashion, going, I have got this. Oh, no, the Eros Iron Mine. Ah, what a shame. Right, come on. Where's the plane? It can't possibly take that long to get here. It's a chuffing Airbus. And it's not like you're queuing at the airport. There's like the Q4. It'll be here. Don't you worry. It's going to arrive. And then everybody will be happy. I don't want to have to buy another plane. I don't think it's going to be full enough to make it valuable. Well, you've just had more passengers rock up, and they're all going through passport control. Here's your plane, look. Yeah, they all want to go to Hill Valley because it's jumping. They want to go to the magnificent pond, which we've sold them on having special bubbling sulfur mixture going on that they can, it's beneficial to skin tone or something. Right, you know what we're going to need? We will evaluate that when we reach the other end. Jump aboards. 37. It only takes 37 passengers. Now, obviously, that's an abstracted number, and some of the trains are. The real thing takes quite a few more than that. I know, I've been on a few of them, and it's always been miserable. And it's only because flying's miserable, It's got nothing to do with the plane quality itself. The plane quality itself is fine. Right. And throttle up. Boot it. Yeah. Start playing your favourite takeoff tune on your headphone. Taking off at 110 miles an hour. That's ambitious. I think you'd probably want to be taxiing at a little bit more thrust than that. Someone who knows about aeroplanes will probably say, like, oh yeah, with 320, no, you're taking off once you hit about 190 knots, and that's 110. You're not getting the nose off the ground at 110. Not even with all the flaps flapping away like a budgerigar are you doing that. Anyway, look at that. We are off the edge of the universe, which is super. But what I'm hoping for here are some simply splendid views of everything that we've built so far. I'm tempted to wiggle the camera around. Oh, I can sound the horn. Sounding the horn does a little passenger announcement. Cute. Good attention to detail. Well done, devs. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, obviously the passenger announcement is a little bit Simlish in nature, but at the same time, it's all good. In fact, this is a really nice view. Okay, yeah. I mean, you can judge the efficacy of connections that we've got going on so far by how many tower blocks there are in there, and there are a few. That's Iron Forge, isn't it? Yeah, and I think those tower blocks have sprung up around the little elevated commuter rail stations, which is magnificent. No, they've come up one per town, because obviously there are multiple towns that are acting as suburbs. True. Okay, coming around. I'm not going to say on a 709er, because we've been there and done that many times. Doesn't McGinseler Island look good? I think it looks great. There's my incredibly expensive rail bridge. I would imagine the train's done at least one jaunt by this point. It should have done. There it is now. Look, it's jaunting as we speak. Ah, good. But I mean, I think that this level of investment really shows the modern consumer that we care deeply about. I'm going to have to jump off, I'm afraid. Hang on. Right, that's about full strike there. Alright, what have we got? Are you striking the hill or just the trees? If it's just the hill, then that's a flipping marvel, because we're nicely low. I do like clipping the ground, as you know, and I could put in an occasional asset or six here to kind of say, yeah, this is definitely the airline's approach. Alright. Just hold the thing down and get rid of all this lot. Alright, there you go. Flying through trees, we don't allow it. Flying through the hillside, we don't allow it. But bulldozing trees versus flattening the land, there's no choice involved there. You've got to do it. There you go. That's it. Clean out the rest of the flight path. You're going to need a little bit for the wings. Oh yeah, wings, that's a thing that planes have. Yeah, it's what enables them to go up and down on things. Alright, don't forget forwards. Yeah, and forwards and backwards. Yeah. Alright, there you go. Yeah, you have a tough time going backwards unless you've got wings. Right, you there? Almost. Right, I'm going to need to do some decoration here. It's a little bit Spartan. You know what you need? What? A little bit of heavy pollution kind of texturing going on there, because obviously this is sucking up jet fuel fumes. Exhaust, I think they call it. Alright. Tired jet fuel. Quite a bit. You know what else? What? Just going to... There you go. Yeah, sorry, that ridge, it was bothering me. What about this side? Yeah, that bothers me too. There you are. Yeah. Right, okay, Charlie. Finish your landing. Here he comes. Hold on. You want him to land on your face? Really? Yeah, you definitely do. Okay, just skim the top of my head. I think you might be too far back. I know, but that's pretty good. Pretty good. Smacked in the face by the nose of the plane. That's not bad going. Right, have we got any passengers? We do have passengers waiting, 11 of them. Where's the train? Train's just rocked up. Was anybody on board, do you think? Well, we can see. Hold on. Yes, one. Oh, no, multiple. Well, that's not terrible. No, it's not. That's not terrible at all. And I think, you know, there's every reason to hope that we might get... yeah, I know, you can fix that. You reckon? Yeah, just do this. There you go. See? Fixed. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, it's true. Why is he sinking through the floor? That's his own business. It's no business of yours. Right, we'll fly back the other way as well. Because you would. Why are you saying you've only got 10 passengers on board? Because you're looking at the aerodrome, not the plane. Ah, yes. Are you going to pay off at all? I don't think this is going to pay that richly. Now, obviously, it's been running empty up to now, so it's not going to clear the debt. Oh, actually, this is going to pay very nicely indeed. What I was saying is it's going to have more running costs than it's been associated with already. Only 10 on the return leg. We better check for tree strike on takeoff as well. Yeah. Okay. All right, check for tree strike on takeoff, because it's a big no-no. Very many safety people say that, you know, you really shouldn't. I mean, you can... Oh, no, look, he's properly going for it. He's got flipping trees. Beautiful. Beautiful, what a takeoff. Ah, he's clearly done that before. Right, on board. I think we need 2 planes. You're right, I think we need 2 planes. Because there's going to be plenty of people waiting at MCO. So I think the 2-plane approach is the approach that we should be taking. Yeah. Up the tempo. Yeah, I know. Looking at the great unknown out there, that doesn't do anything for me. If we're flying over magnificent cities, what I have built, that's slightly different. Here we go. It's a magnificent city. What I have contributed towards. Ah, that's the one with the in-city running out of it. Yeah. Can you remember what it's called? Nope. And then the big old bridge. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. I like it. You know what? The more I play it, the more I like this map. I like it a lot. And the more I try and look for unnecessary intercity connections, the more I'm digging it. Yeah, it's all good. I'm not running enough trains yet, but that's okay. There's still time to add a few more trains. As stewardess is currently tilted sideways, but we'll probably try and give you a drink if you ask nicely. It's just called flight crew these days. Really? Yeah. Alright, okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. And in we come. There we go, lovely. Another happy landing. Good, right, well there you go. That's it for today. I've been Colonel Failure. I won't do too much while you're away. I'll tart up the approach into Hill Valley with just, I'll just sprinkle it with a couple of bits that feel appropriate. Gazelle, maybe. You're going to sprinkle a gazelle. I'll have the RSPCA onto you. They're not indigenous, so it doesn't really count. And, oh, look at them. All stood there, legs akimbo, going, I'm just bracing myself to use up as much of the seat as I possibly can. Going, well, don't get carried away. It's a modern commercial airline. There aren't that many seats. And, really don't get much room to sit in. There you go. Yeah. $500,000 in the goods. Yeah, it's going to be a profitable set. 138 waiting. Better buy another one. Okay, good. I'll catch up with you next time, where we shall return to trains. And trains will be returned upon. Mostly. Good. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.